Hello, hello. Anybody out there? Notepad. Hi, guys. My hair's still a little wet from the shower. Don't mind the messy hair. How's everybody doing? Let me know. I take this out. I always kind of get that in there. Ooh, crazy hair. It's a crazy hair day. Does any of you guys have curls and wish they never did? I have naturally curly hair, and this is what it looks like after I take a shower. And that's why I usually put it up in a bun because it's so, I don't know, Dawn King like. I feel like Tina Turner with the crazy hairdo. Anyway, I've never liked my curls, but I've accepted them. Hi, Colleen. Hi, Megs. Let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if you guys can see me okay. I don't know if the internet is good. It looks like it's good on my end, but then again, you never really know. The hair's nice. I don't know. Look at this. It's just crazy. Like my husband laughs with me when I wake up in the morning. So my hair is like, it's like this, right? Oh, that's why I always put it in a ponytail because I can't stop messing with it when it's loose. Anyway, but it's still wet, so I don't want to put it up yet. Anyway, don't mind the fuzzy curly hair. It's just how my hair has been since the day I was born. I got my curls from my dad. My mom has like completely straight hair, just like my brother. My dad's like the curly one. Anyway, hi, Monica. Thank you guys for joining me today. Let's get started. Today we're doing angel card readings. For you Patreon members, this is a Patreon members only one. So usually there's a lot less people present. And then the chances of getting a card is a lot bigger, of course. So let's get started. Colleen, let's get you a card. I'm just going to write down your name so I can put it in the comment section in case you guys want to see it again. I have curly hair and I do not brush it when it's dry. Now I can't brush it either, so I just let it dry. I usually don't brush much when it's dry either. I just kind of brush this part and I just put it in a bun and then it's just fuzzy like that. You see? And then it's just take me or leave me. Colleen, where are we being drawn to today? This one. Okay. Oh, well, that was fast. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. There you go. Colleen, it's almost like I have this feeling like you're trying to accomplish something, or you've got a goal that you're moving towards, or a dream or an idea or whatever it may be for you. It's almost like your heart wants to move in a certain direction, but I feel like your mind is hindering you from achieving that or accomplishing that. It's almost like the two yous, the spiritual you and the human you, are not aligned when it comes to where they want to go towards, or what direction they want to move into. And it's really important, they say, to work on making that bridge. This is what I'm getting visually. This is like the spiritual you, or this is the whichever you it is, spiritual you and the physical you, the human you. And you guys need to build a bridge. See how this they've created a bridge to go between, to connect both sides of yourself. That's what I really feel like they're like, look, you have to understand that the human mind is not a creator. It's not a creator, okay? It is usually a destroyer of things. It's usually a break. And so the spiritual you is like, yay, let's get this show on the road. Let's get something going. Let's move in a certain direction. Let's change things. Let's create things, whatever it may be for you that your soul wants to accomplish in this life. But your human ego is like, I don't know, is insecure, is fearful, or is finding excuses why the soul's plan cannot come to fruition. And people said fruition is not really a word. Well, I'm making it my word. It's an Emma word, okay? Because I like that word, fruition, okay? So what we need to do is really start to work together. And it's really about understanding that the mind is great in coming up with certain steps to take, but it's not great in making a decision, okay? The human mind is manipulated to such a degree that it always gets in our way, and it's done that intentionally so we wouldn't explore and do these things that they say is impossible, because we can do them. So they've programmed the mind, the human ego mind, to such a degree that it will always try to block what the soul wants. But we can change that, and it's really about taking the human mind, the human ego out of the equation when it comes to the decision-making process. You really have to make a decision with your heart, with what you feel is right, without having to know how it's going to come to pass, when it's going to come to pass, in what way. All of that we don't need answering right now. All the universe wants to know is, what do you want? And for you to make a determined decision, this is what I want to still experience in my life. And once you set your mind to that, and you just like, this is how it's going to be, there's no other way, this is how it's going to be, we're going to do this, and there's no more stopping us. Once you make that definite decision that this is how you're going to live life, this is who you want to be, this is what you want to do, whatever it is for you that resonates, then the human ego can help you to determine what's the next step for tomorrow. What can I do tomorrow to get closer to that goal? So the human ego mind is good for figuring out steps towards your dream, but it's your heart and soul that needs to make the decision, okay? And so once you do that, once you use both sides of you in the correct way and as a team, then you will be able to manifest anything you wish to experience, anything, okay? So it just feels to me like you're stuck, and that's the reason why, because the two yous are not cooperating and need to find a bridge, okay? And once you can work on that, that's your job for this year, is to learn to master the two sides of you, because you're the only one who can guide them to work together, okay? And you do that from your heart and your intuition. That's how we work, how we guide them, and to be mindful, to be very observant of what your human ego does, and to stop it when it gets in the way. To say, no. There's the human ego again, trying to dismantle everything I want. Nope, not going to allow it. The only way to do that is to become very mindful, very observant of your own behavior, your own thoughts, your own emotional responses, and to correct them and re-guide them in a different direction. Okay, so mindfulness techniques and exercises can help do that, but it's mostly self-discipline to really become self-aware of your own automatic responses, and to alter them if they do not align with what you know to be true, if they do not align with what you want to achieve. Okay? I hope that helps, Colleen. I hope you're not overwhelmed right now with everything that I said. I can kind of see you in my head go, okay. Maybe this will resonate right now. Maybe it will resonate later. Either way, this is what they wanted you to know. So hopefully this helps, okay? Megs. I like that name. Is it short for Megan? Megs. Let's get you a card. Let's see. Heart for Megs. There it went. We've got 2. Gentle moderation and take note. This is for Megs. Okay, let's see. Gentle moderation. Take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. Okay. And then take note. Your answers are being given to you. Quieting external voices and excessive noise will give you the chance to hear what is being offered. Thanks, Judy. Okay, let's see. What am I getting from Megs? It just feels to me like you're a person who's very ambitious and really puts on too much pressure upon herself. I feel like you're very perfectionistic as well, and you just tend to really take on heavy loads of self-judgment and self-expectation. But they're kind of saying, look, you're smart, you're intelligent, you're hardworking, you're beautiful. It's like you've got everything you need to accomplish what you set out to accomplish. So there's no need to put so much pressure upon yourself. It's almost like they're saying, learn to flow more, learn to just kind of, it's all right. I've already created this. I'm just working my way towards it. I am just flowing, letting the river, the universe, take my boat with me in it and getting me to the end destination. That's all I got to do. It's already created. I've already succeeded in the things I want to accomplish. It's about letting off some steam, letting off some pressure, because you will always be able to accomplish what you set out to accomplish if you just know and acknowledge that you have all the capabilities of doing so, and that the universe has your back, that the universe is helping you, guiding you to simply learn to align with what you've already created in a future tense. So the thing that really kind of, it says the word pressure, but it says here pressure from others or yourself can be released. You have to let go of that pressure. And I feel like it's not really other people that put pressure on yourself, but it's almost like you put too much pressure upon yourself. And then that may reflect upon others on how they respond to you. Because never forget that the people around us and our outside reality reflects back the inside stress and pressures and fears and all of that. So it's just a mirroring effect of that. So it is possible that you might get stress back from other people, and it's simply because you're stressed and you're projecting that. They're projecting that back to you. But that's the thing. It's almost like, breathe, flow. It's already in the pocket. Bam, you've already banked it. Whatever it is you want to accomplish, you just need to have faith and trust in your own capabilities and in the capabilities of the universe to get you there. Okay, so relax. Everything's going to work out A-okay for you. All right, Monica. That is a very difficult last name. I don't even know if I want to attempt. Okay, let's see. I don't know how to say it. Ziatkevitz. I don't know. I really don't know, Monica. But we'll just call you Monica. How about that? Good. Almost. Yeah, it's a difficult one. Let's see. We're getting this one for you. My maiden name is a weird one, too. McIntosh is my married name. You don't want to know my married name. It's just weird. Believe in magic, Monica. Believe in magic. Let's see. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the Northern Lights says you are a part of nature, so you are magical too. Monica. I kind of feel, because it says believe in magic, but I do feel like you have this profound knowing, this profound belief in the supernatural, which is really natural. Nothing super about it. It's just who we are. But, they made us believe that it's supernatural. You have great wisdom inside of you. You just have all of the knowledge and wisdom that you need in order for you to expand in your spiritual abilities to connect, to heal, and so on and so forth. It's already there, but it's almost like, how would I say it? It's almost like you have a hard time accepting that you, of all people, would have abilities. It's almost like you don't, and this might be unconscious. It almost feels like it's on an unconscious level. You don't quite, you believe it for everybody else, but for you. Right? It's almost like it's hard for you to embrace the idea that you can channel and that you can connect with spirits. It's wonderful when you see it with other people and it's real. You just know. But when it comes to you, you become doubtful and you become little old me. You put yourself, it's almost like you shrink yourself. You make yourself insignificant, and it's just absolutely, utterly BS. You're big, you're huge, you have massive powers, massive abilities, but it's your inability to accept that would be even possible for you that keeps your experiences on a small scale. Does that make sense? And they're kind of like slapping you in the face and go, wake up. You're huge, you're big, you have all of the abilities and the knowledge and the wisdom within you. Now go and believe in your own abilities to do something with it. Okay? They're just kind of like shaking you. I feel like they just want to shake you and say, come on, we can see it. Why can't you? So get over that. I'm just little old me. No, you're not. Okay? You're the entire universe and you have all of the power of all that is. Go explore, have fun. Okay? Experiment with it and you will blow your own mind, is what they're saying. So boom, boom, boom. Monica, it's up to you now. You're welcome, honey. Judy. Hi, sweetheart. Judy. Baby. It's kind of dark here. It's been dark and rainy all day. Judy, let's get you a card. You got 2. Ooh. Fire, Dragon Strength, number 19. And Kundalini, Untapped Energy, number 35. So that is so cool. And the thing that I'm being drawn to in both is that fire. Fire in the belly and the fire of the dragon. It's almost like they're talking about passion. Passion. Fire, passion. The feeling I'm getting is that there's so much passion waiting inside of you waiting to just kind of burst out of you like a volcano. You know, I keep seeing this lava just bursting out. Like it's almost driving you crazy. Like there's something waiting to emerge from you, to be shared with the world, with your environment, with your community. There's something that you're very passionate about that needs to become a part of your daily life, something that needs to be explored and shared. Um, and they're kind of like, look, there's no way you can fail in what it is you're passionate about. It's like they're trying to um, give you the courage, or giving you a pep talk, like just do it already, just follow it, do it, put it into action, and don't let anything stop you from following that passion, from becoming that passion. Because allowing yourself to be the creator of whatever it is you're passionate about is going to, it's almost like it's going to open doors. It's going to allow the awakening process to kind of go into a speed mode, like, move a lot faster than what you're doing now. But it's also, they keep showing me doors opening. It's going to create more opportunities, more chances of exploring other aspects alongside what it is you're passionate about today. And it's like leading out to open doors of abundance. So whatever it is that you're passionate about, or whatever it is you always wanted to do, whatever it is you're good at, go for it. Don't let anything stop you. That fire is burning for a reason, and it's driving you crazy. Life is driving you crazy because you're not allowing yourself to follow your passion and turn it into something, and allowing the universe to help you turn it into something that's going to be very abundant and balanced and peaceful for you. Does that kind of make sense? Judy says, no idea. Really resonating with dragons. So there's something inside of you, and you need to find out what that is, and you need to follow it. You need to do something with it. They tell me you do know what it is, but maybe you have to sit with yourself in meditative state, or whatever it is. You have to get to a point of stillness in order for, sometimes we have to do that in order for the answers to find us. It is something that you did as a child. It is something that you've always enjoyed, but never really thought of turning into something, to turn it into a career, or an opportunity to make extra money, whatever it may be. So really sit with it. Okay. It's inside of you. You know it. Your soul knows it. Let the answers get to you, because whatever it is, it's burning and it needs to come out. All right. I know it. She says, I really resonate with the dragons, but she has no idea. Well, let it sink in. Okay. Let it sink in. And if you ever find the answer, let us know, because I know the answer is coming to you. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right. LG. Mandy. Okay. Love you too. When I just say, and get back to Judy, my whole life. So as a child, I was noticing things that were abnormal, and spirits, and I could sense people's feelings, even though their outer face was saying a whole different story. And my whole young adulthood, I was like, what am I supposed to do? It was right in my face, right from a child. And it never even occurred to me that I was a channeler. I didn't get to it until I was 20. Let's see, how old was I? 24. Till I was 24. I played with cards, tarot cards. My dad did that. I did all that stuff. And not once did it hit me that I was supposed to do this. Okay. Um, I was going to be a veterinarian. That's what I was going to be. My whole focus was on that one thing. And because of my dyslexia, I never managed to get through all the books and the book information. I was really good at doing things with my hands, but any subject that was complete theory and completely just out of a book, I would fail miserably. But and then I went into like being a register lady and things like that and becoming a manager and all of that. I tried to fit into the world and nothing really stuck. Like I kept feeling, oh, I'm supposed to do something big. I'm supposed to help people. I felt this need to guide people. And then when I became a manager in the store, all I noticed was I was guiding people. Like I don't know if any other boss does that, but every employee, I had about 53 employees. Every employee was every hour I had a different person in my office telling me their whole life story, asking for my advice. And still then I didn't get it. I still didn't get what I was supposed to do, right? Until I decided to leave the job because they kind of screwed me over on contracts and things like that. And I was so pissed off that I left, and it left me with like a year trying to figure myself out because I was so mad. And then I started, really going into deep meditation. Like I was already doing before that, but I was going like hours and hours of meditation. And that's when it came to me. I was like, wait a minute. My whole life I've been doing this and doing that and doing this. And, it didn't hit me until I saw a video of Jamie Butler, and I was like, oh, that's what I do. But I didn't even connect the dots that, that channelers could just talk. I thought it was always with cards or things like that, So I had to, when I saw Jamie, and I was like, oh my God, it's like I'm looking at myself, what I do on a daily basis at my work. People were constantly asking me, what do you think, Emanuelle? Do you think my son's going to be okay? Do you think my son's going to find a girlfriend? And I would be like, yeah, in about a week and a half, a few more months, And everything I said would always come true, but it never even hit me that is exactly what I was doing. I was channeling information from their team, and I didn't even stop and notice it because I was so focused in trying to be normal because I never felt like I fit in to the world. I was trying to pretend to be normal, but thank God I smacked myself out of that because I'm not normal. We're all crazy and we should embrace our craziness. So that's what I do now. But anyway, that my point is, Judy, sometimes it's staring us right in our faces. And I bet my spiritual team was like, oh my God, how much clearer can we make it? I feel bad for my spiritual team because they were like, she's not seeing it. How can she not see this shit? It's like everything she does is constantly helping people and she doesn't get it, But I got it finally. Okay. I got it. And now I've been doing this for since I was 25. I'm 43 now, so I've been doing it for a while. But I'm just saying, sometimes it stares us right in the face, and it starts as a child. Things we did, things we loved, how we played, what we played with can already be kind of a precursor of what's coming for us in the future. I played a lot of store as a child, and I ended up working in a dozen stores. The thing is, we have to sometimes go back and really observe ourselves from a distance. Like, what did we do? And why did I do that? And why did I like doing that? And ask questions like that in order to really find what our passion was. Because as children, you know, we already know what we're destined to be, but then we forget because we become manipulated and brainwashed in school systems, and they want us to forget everything we're passionate about, so we would, follow in line. So go back, because it's there and it's burning and it wants to come out. Okay, so just know that sometimes it does take time, but trace your steps back. Okay, I hope that helps. Mandy, did we do you yet? I don't even know if we did Mandy. I don't think we did, right? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? This one? Okay. And the thing is, when it comes to life, we'll never have it all figured out. That's okay. We don't need to have everything figured out. All we need to figure out is what we are passionate about, what brings us joy, and make sure that what we do is actually worth doing. What we do is actually providing and feeding our lives with a positive vibration. Because when we have to do a job for the rest of our life that we hate, and that we hate getting up for, that's not life. That's not living, And we can have different jobs. I had many different jobs. I was a wrangler at the Estes Park YMCA. I was a manager at a movie theater. I worked because I started working when I was really young, when I was 14. I worked at a bakery. I worked at a video store when there were still video stores. I worked at a factory folding medical clothes. And then I worked at a ton of stores, and I worked at an animal clinic in Estes Park. No, wait, in Colorado Springs. Memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. There you go. This is for Mandy. Memories of Atlantis. Ooh. I'm really being drawn to this little thing here. I don't know what you call it in English, but to me it looks like a keyhole. It looks like a key, and this looks like a keyhole. And it's almost like the key. You've got the key to the kingdom. That's what it feels like, because it's almost like a kingdom and far, far away. You have the key to the kingdom. You have the key to the kingdom. That's what they keep repeating. And the key is you, they say. Believe in your own abilities. Believe in your own creative energies. Because it's almost like you feel victimized. You feel victimized by the outer world. Could be people, could be situations, the situation you're in, could be a job, it could be just the world in general, the craziness in the world. It's almost like you feel trapped, you feel imprisoned, you feel stuck. And they're saying you can't be stuck in a world that is your projection. So if you want to get unstuck, then you have to realize that you are the only key to get out of the prison. Your focus, your attention, your perspective, how you choose to feel about things, what you choose to put energy into, those are all the keys to unlock the imprisonment that you've created for yourself. So we need to get out or transcend victim consciousness and move into manifestor consciousness in order for you to design the world that you want to experience, because the outer world is simply a reflection of the inner consciousness. Even though we co-create with other souls, how you experience that world is a unique universum, a unique galaxy all on its own. You know, you are your reality because you choose how to experience it, what to create in it, what to attract. Everything is a reflection of you. So understand that you are the key to freedom. Okay? So really work on that, Mandy. I hope that helps. All right, Jersey. Krakowski. Or Hersey. We had this discussion last time. There we go. Let's get your tag. It is raining here. Woo! Air, fly free, number 13. Look at that. Krakowski. It's kind of weird because when I look at this, I don't even know what this shape is called, but I can see you sitting in it. Do you know what I mean? Like it's almost like you are inside that thing. That diamond looking, I know there's a name for it, but I'm not really good with things like that. I was never really good at all that stuff. It's almost like they're saying, look, you need to put yourself in there in order for you to allow, it's almost like information to come in. How can they do that though? It's like this bird, although it's like a seagull or something, it almost feels like, you know how birds used to be, they used to be like the delivery animals for the mail, right? They would stick a little note up there, let the bird go, and the bird would fly to the other place and deliver the message, right? It's almost like you need to envision or visualize a structure like that. And it's like this structure really harnesses energy or like sends it directly into you when you're inside. So if you can visualize this structure and visualize yourself sitting into it, receiving information going into the tip, into your forehead, right? It's almost like if you can do that, you will get the downloads that you need in order to become the messenger you're meant to be. Okay, I don't know if that makes any sense at all. Maybe this is something you've seen or you've heard about, but this is what they're advising you. It's kind of similar to what it is here, but it's not. It doesn't have that many corners. So you're sitting in between. Visualize it during your meditation or when you're in bed and you're closing your eyes. If you can visualize this, visualize yourself in it, and visualize that the information is coming inside into your third eye, and this structure is helping you to charge all that information into your DNA. It's almost like program it in there. Okay, that sounds all crazy and woo-woo, but that's what I'm getting. So that's a weird message, but let us know how it goes. Okay, give it a few days and try and get that visual going. All right, let's see, who else are we getting? Karen Jones. I'm gonna look towards the people who left a message. Karen Jones. You're welcome, my love. Let's get a card for Karen Jones. Ooh, that's a lot of text. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Karen, I do get drawn to the word lost. It's almost like you're missing direction. Like you have ideas, you have dreams, you have um interests and passions, but I feel like you have too many. It's like your attention is being drawn in all different kinds of directions, and you're trying to do a little bit of this, and you're trying to do a little bit of that, and you're trying to do a little bit of this, and you're spreading yourself too thin. Is what I'm getting, and so that's why you'd never really excel into something. It's like because you're not allowing yourself to focus on one thing, on mastering one thing at a time, whether it's in your personal life, whether it's with family, the relationships we need to focus on, whether it is a passion or a job that you really want to excel in, whatever it is you want to excel in. Understand that it takes energy, time, and focus, and really kind of a surrendering process, really surrendering everything into um, kind of self discipline is necessary to master a skill, to master something in this physical realm. Um, and once you master something, then you can move on to something else. But right now, your attention, your focus, it's all over the place. There's too many things to do, too many things to think about, too many projects, whatever it may be. But your focus is divided. It's too divided. And basically, what they're saying is take what is most important at this time and focus on it. Give it all your energy, all your thought processing, all your focus, all your love and attention, um, and master one thing at a time. And when you do that, you will get a better revenue on everything. It's kind of like money income. You'll get a better interest, right? Once you master something, then it can lead to other things, right? It can lead to abundance, a job, a creation, new connections. It can lead to many different things, but master it first. Master what you feel is most important at this time for you to master before you move on to another thing. And as you're mastering that, new doors, new opportunities will find you and follow you, because you will finally be putting all of your energy and attention into something you love, something that means something to you, something that you care about, something that you're passionate about. And when we do that, abundance flows in different ways, different forms. Okay, so Karen, I hope that helps. Let's see, who else? Da-da, da, 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 da. Amy. Let's get a card for Amy. Amy. This one. What is it with the... I keep hearing the theme song of Jurassic Park in my head. Is anybody watching Jurassic Park or anything? I don't know what it is, but ever since I started this live, I've been having that song in my head. I haven't watched Jurassic Park in years. So where it's coming from, I don't know. Ooh-bah. Amy, magical blessings. There you go. Whatever you're going through, you're being assisted by magical fairy blessings. The fairies say you can bless others too. Amy, it's almost like because of you ascending, your vibration changing, you no longer resonating with many people around you or your society or the world around you, you've kind of gone into a little bit of a hermit mode, and that is perfectly fine, they say. But because of that, you feel a little bit more alone than you used to. It's almost like you feel disconnected, and that doesn't seem to help you either. But they're saying, look, we're there. You're not alone. We are here with you. And this kind of need to isolate is only for a short amount of time left. Okay. The beginning of 2025, everybody's going to start feeling the need to move outwards again, to start to reconnect again with the world around them, as it will slowly start to show symptoms of change in a more positive direction. So hang in there, they say, but know that you are not alone. They just simply want to acknowledge that you are being guided. You are, in a way, being asked to just kind of stay in your bubble in order to really focus on being okay with just being it, with it being, you know, how would I say it? Being okay with being you, with being with yourself. Okay. And I do feel like you have contact with people, but it's not like it used to be. Like the connections have changed, and it just makes you feel a little bit lonely, maybe, or a little bit disconnected. But they're saying not to worry. We are there. You're always connected to everyone, even those who might have taken distance. Um, in this current reality, know that your souls are always communicating, always connected in the higher realm, and always present, including you. Okay. Being here on earth is simply a projection of your consciousness, but you're not really here. We never really leave our heavenly realms, emphasizing realms. There's lots of different frequencies that we call heaven, different dimensions, and so on and so forth, lots of parallel realities. But just know that we never really leave those higher frequencies. We're always there. And when we go into a deep sleep, that's when we leave our bodies for a very short amount of time, wake up over there, visit everybody that we believe is dead. And then wake up in the morning, connected again, and completely forgotten who we just visited. That's the reality. So if you're feeling kind of lonely, or if you're feeling disconnected because maybe your society or your community is not as open or awake yet as you are, don't worry. Okay. It's only temporary. It will not stay that way. And it is useful. It helps people to really focus on their own energies, their own ascension. And it takes away the distractions of other people and other people's needs. Okay. So either way, it is a good thing that is happening. Okay. Monica says, I've watched JP Reels with a cat instead of the dinosaur this morning. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It just popped into my head all of a sudden. I was like, okay, who's watching it? Let's see. Cherise. Cherise Hurley Catlin. Okay, let's see. Cherise, this one. Oopa. We get 2. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. Okay, and my happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. There you go. I keep thinking if this is a funnel. There's something about funnel. Something's being funneled into you. It's almost like you're absorbing. I mean, this is the night sky, but I see this negativity that you're funneling into you. It's almost like you're your negative feelings, your feelings of whatever it may be, your unhappiness, your stress, your insecurities, it just feels like a lot of it doesn't even come from you. You are taking on a lot of negative, lower vibrational energy out of the ether, out of people around you, and you are filtering it like crazy. And it's kind of messing you up because it almost feels like it gives you this sense that all of this negativity is you somehow, and it's not. You are simply the filtration system because you know how to process it. But they are talking about you're taking on too much. So maybe it just feels like your soul is so ready for all this BS to be over with in the world. You're like, come on already. Heal it, change all the pain and the suffering and the unhappiness and the injustice. It's like you're so done with everything that your soul is like, come on, let's clean it faster. And it's like you're taking on too much stuff at the same time, and it's very noble of you that you want to start filtering at a faster, bigger speed. But it is because you're not fully aware of what you're doing, it is creating a negative side effect on your life. Okay. So, one, become very aware that that is what you're doing. Two, understand that the negative emotions and the fears and whatever it is that's bothering you, that one, they don't belong to you, they belong to other energies, other entities. You're just simply learning, you're just simply processing them for someone else. And two, it's three, it's really important to protect yourself. I feel like this is, wait, I can't do backwards. This is you, and you need to create that energy field around you. You know, visualize it, protect yourself. Um, you'll protect yourself by becoming aware of what you're doing. Two, um, tell yourself to slow down, not so much at the same time, so you can actually process it without it affecting you too much. And three, really visualize and acknowledge that you are protected, that you are simply funneling and filtering lower vibrations into positive vibrations. And that should help you in really letting go of this feeling of just not being in the right place, or not feeling as you should feel, and so on and so forth. It's the only way is to acknowledge what's really happening, to become aware, and choose to slow it down a little bit, and to visualize protection. Or just it's not really, if you believe you need protection, then you're fearful. It's more like acknowledging that you are always protected no matter what. Okay, I hope that helps. We're going to do one more, and then we're going to do a group card. Ina, let's do one more. This one. Hopefully this will all help. Let me know in the comment section if it resonates, or if it doesn't, that's fine too. A lot of times if it doesn't resonate right now, then something's going to happen in the near future that will make you think of this message and go, that's what they were trying to say. I am the dreamer of my dream, Ina. Ina, you feel stuck. You feel, although you're very loving and compassionate towards other people, and you are positive, you still feel very neutral in your own creation and your own experience of life. But understand that you have the power to make your kind of reactivate your feelings, reactivate your excitement, by challenging yourself to step out of your comfort zone and try new things. Okay, so being spiritually awake doesn't always mean that we stay where we are because it's safe and it makes us feel good and it makes us feel balanced. We do have to still challenge ourselves to explore more aspects of ourselves. So go and have fun, go and explore, okay? Do certain things you've always wanted to try, even if you're not sure how it's going to work out, simply to get yourself out of the paralyzation mode and to get those uh, instinctive emotions reactivated, okay, recharged in some way or form. So I hope that helps. Let's do one more for the collective, for all of you, for everybody who's going to be watching this in the future as well. The future tense. Ooh. Creation, expansion in your life. There you go. Number 3. 3 is a very powerful number. It's all about understanding that expansion and spiritual awakening and moving closer to your most authentic self, realigning with your higher soul, all of that wonderful stuff can be messy and confusing and challenging and depressing, even because when you wake up, you realize that almost everything that was ever told to you is a lie in some way or form or a manipulation. And what makes people even more depressed is you know that, and yet our behavior and our actions and reactions still continue to a certain degree because they were programmed that way. And that gets even more frustrating when you're awake because you become aware that although you're intellectually awake, our programmed behavior and thought processing and emotional behavior is still part of the program. And you then realize how much work you have to go through to reprogram everything, because it's not just like an app that you can delete one day and the same day reinstall a new app. These apps have been fed and grown your entire life, and now the universe is asking you to unlearn everything you've done and to install new programs. And when people first awaken, they think, "Oh my God, this is going to be amazing. We're going to know everything. Everything's going to open up." And then they realize that it's so much hard work, and it's tiring, and it's exhausting, and it's depressing at times. And what the universe here is saying is, it's okay. We know that it's hard, but know that your soul also knew it was going to be hard and still believed that this could be a success story for you, that this will lead to massive expansion for your beingness. It's about accepting that the awakening process might be hard, but all the best things come from the things that are hard to do. And all of the collective souls inhabiting this planet and the entire universe around us, because all other creatures and other planets and so many creatures that live on our planet that we aren't even aware of, everyone's impacted because of how we choose to handle our life, what decisions we choose to make for this life. Even if it's just you and your family, that has an energetic imprint, an influence that is kind of a wave of energy that's being sent with every word you express, every feeling you feel, every thought you have has an energetic frequency that gets sent out. So nonstop, 24/7. You are sending out vibrational frequencies into the universe that affects everything that is. That's how important you are, and that's how important your hard work is to awaken. Because you're not just doing it for you, you're doing it to assist the universe, this physical realm of infinite amounts of beings and planets and all of that stuff. Everything you do because your soul wanted to do something so big, so massive, so important that it would fulfill everything up, that it would fill its soul, fill its love. So, yes, it's hard waking up and going through the ascension because it's something that a physical being has never done before. No being has ever transcended with its planet. Planets have ascended, but usually when there was an ice age or there was not a lot of life on the planet. This is the first attempt of different races living on this planet trying to ascend simultaneously with its planet's ascension. We are doing something we've never done before, so be proud of yourself. Love yourself for it, that you, before you came into this body, went, all right, let's do this. Let's get a part of this, okay? You are braver than brave to have taken on this challenge, not just for yourself, but for everyone. So, yes, it's hard, but it is worth it. It is worth it. And you are worth it to ascend, to be loved, to give love, and to experience the physical reality in a positive way, free of manipulation, free of being imprisoned into a system that was designed to imprison us. And you all will experience that as you're ascending and going through the very difficult process of that ascension. And it's not going to be peaches and cream from one day to the next. The entire rest of our journey will be our creation of the 5D world, changing things, not manipulating, guiding it, guiding the energies in the right direction, waking people up. But we're going to see improvement and improvement and improvement and improvement, and we're going to see people change into the heavenly creatures they usually are, they normally are. Okay, we're going to see people evolve into their most authentic self. And not everybody's going to do that in this lifetime. Many souls are checking out. Many souls are like, yeah, too much hard work. We'll leave it to the brave ones. And that's okay. But those that do will see massive expansion on a soul level and will have succeeded in doing something that's never been done before in the universe. So you guys are awesome. Never forget that. And know that even though sometimes it is a struggle, dealing with all the changes, dealing with us needing to change, dealing with healing and transforming ourselves and so on and so forth. And it's tough for anybody, but it's going to be worth it. Okay? It's going to be worth it. I promise. So hang in there. Be proud of yourself. Every morning, I want you to look in that mirror and go, you go. You go. You get this. You could throw all the shit at me. I'm going to make it through this because you know what? I chose this challenge because I knew I could succeed, and I've already succeeded. Because my mind is set up. And that's what you need to do. Believe in yourself. Allow yourself to feel what you need to feel. Okay? If you feel yucky, just say, I'm taking a day off. I'm feeling yucky today. It's all right. Okay? Do what you need to do to stay sane, to recuperate. If you need to disconnect from people just to give yourself time to recuperate and re-energize, then you do that. You do not need to find excuses why you can't take care of yourself right now, because taking care of yourself right now is taking care of everybody else, because you need to stay strong. You need to stay energized. You need to stay balanced so you can help the entire world and beyond. So, taking care of yourself is not a luxury, it is a necessity, because we all have a very, as light workers, as awakened people, we all have a large responsibility to carry, but we chose this, and we're going to succeed in it. We're going to do what nobody's ever done before, and that is why we are ET's best show to watch right now. Hence why there's so much activity of ETs right now being seen. They're like, yeah, look at him go. All right. So there you go. All right. Oh, let's see what Monica says. Is there also a message from Tess? Oh, okay. Our family friend's 15-year-old daughter has gone missing. Oh, do you have any information to share? Her name is Kaylee Rose. Well, let's do for Tess real quick. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, let's see if we can get something. I do feel she's okay, though. For some reason, they're telling me that she is okay. It's almost like this is it possible she almost feels like she made a bad decision, or she's with people who did not, she was, what is the right word? She was alert. She was maybe influenced or manipulated by someone to go with that person or to run away. I don't know. It just feels like whatever's happening in some way or form, this was kind of a part of a plan, and I feel like there's now regret of that. Hold on. When I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world that I see. Okay, hold on. I mean, and this might not be something that the parents are aware of. I don't know, but it almost feels like there was an influence, an outer influence of another individual that convinced her to go with, I want to say him, to go with him. And it just feels like it just went south, or it didn't go the way she thought it would go. I keep seeing, I'm really focused on this eye, but I keep thinking internet. It's almost like the answers can be found on her account or on her internet account or whatever it is that she has. It just feels like the answers can be found. I don't feel like she was like kidnapped, though, or it just feels like she willingly went with somebody and then it didn't work out the way she thought. Maybe she thought she was just going to a party, or maybe, I don't know. Maybe she thought she was going home and they took her somewhere else. I don't feel like she was grabbed. I just feel like she went somewhere with someone and then something went south. I don't have much information on it, but then that's also because I'm not channeling at my highest level right now. This is just intuitive channeling. So, but I keep looking at the internet. Look at the internet. There's something in her chats or accounts. I don't know if they have somebody who can break into her accounts or something, but the answers are somewhere in. Yeah, it just feels like the answers are in the internet. Her name is Kaylee Rose Furno. Kaylee, okay. Either way, I do feel like she's still, I mean, she's not transitioned. She's still alive, I do feel. I hope that helps. That's all I'm getting right now. The feeling is that she's still alive. She went with people that she knew, but might have not had the greatest intentions for her. So look into the friends or the people she hang out with. And whatever it is that keeps showing me the internet, look into the internet, into her internet accounts, because the answer can be found. Okay, I hope that helps. I wish I could say more, but that's all I'm getting right now. So hopefully that helps. Well, keep us posted if she is found, if she is, I don't know. How old is she? 15. Yeah. Look into the friends and look into the accounts, because there's some information there that will lead them or the investigators or whoever's looking for her to her. Okay. Sorry I couldn't be more of assistance. Okay. Well, I'm going to leave you guys. Thank you for being present today. I love you guys. And we'll do this again next week for Patreons only. And then I will post another post as well. So big kiss. Have a good rest of your day and be proud of yourself. All right. Love ya. Bye.